Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in this video I want to show you how to set up a WordPress blog with HostGator. So there is a way to install a WordPress blog really quickly, and there is a tool called Quick Install which comes with HostGator. So right now I am at the website of one of my students, imalok.com. So his name is Alok and I am helping him set up a website and also creating this tutorial video while I set up the website. So when you sign up with HostGator, you will get a welcome mail from them, and the welcome mail will have name servers and a link to cPanel login. So cPanel login link will look like this, and they will give you two name servers. These name servers should be configured with your domain name. Based on where you register your domain name, the name server configuration will differ a little bit. So if you register it at GoDaddy, you just need to go inside settings and there will be an option for name server. So that is pretty straightforward. You can find out, or you can just search how to set up the name servers in that particular domain registrar. So once you set up the name server and go to the relevant domain, you will get a page like this. You can either click cPanel login here, or you can log in to the cPanel directly from this URL as well. So this URL will be given to you by HostGator once you sign up. So you can see both are the same URL right now, and I will log in into the cPanel. So the username and password will also be sent to you once you sign up for HostGator. So let me click on login. So here I am inside the cPanel, and let's go ahead and set up the WordPress blog now. So there is a link right here called WordPress installer. Just click on it. Here you can select the domain on which you want to install WordPress. So here I am selecting imalok.com, and if you are having a baby plan with HostGator, you can add multiple domain names, right? So here you can have more domains and install multiple WordPress instances on different domains if you want. So here I have entered all the details: the blog title, admin username, first name, last name, and the administrator email ID. So select automatically create a new database for this installation and accept the terms of service agreement and click on install now. So now WordPress is installing. Usually if you manually install WordPress by downloading the WordPress files from wordpress.org, you need to set up the database username yourself, but this process will kind of automate the entire installation process. So here I have the password and the username as well. Obviously this will be changed by the time you are watching this video. So let's check imalok.com now. So now this is the WordPress login. Earlier you saw that it was having login links to cPanel and other links. Now WordPress is installed. So I am going inside the admin area. So this is the admin area. Usually WordPress admin area is your domain name /wp-login .php. So let me log in into the WordPress blog. So now that the WordPress blog is installed and I have logged in into the admin area, and I believe you would have already seen my tour of WordPress admin area where I took you behind the scenes of my blog. So you can see that this blog is also similar. So I believe now the WordPress blog has been set up. Yes, so now the WordPress blog has been set up. Now you can go ahead and edit the themes if you want. So if you go into appearance themes, you can see that there are different themes available. You can go into premium themes or free WordPress themes. So let's say I want to get this particular theme installed. I just need to click on install. So the files will get downloaded directly to your server from the WordPress repository, and then you need to just click on activate. Now if you go back to the blog, do control refresh or command refresh on Mac to do a hard refresh, and you can see that the blog theme has completely changed. So once you get your blog installed, you can play around with this. You can try installing different themes and see how your blog looks with the different themes. We already talked about plugins, how plugins work. You can click on add new plugin and you can install any plugin you want directly. So that's about it. That's how simple it is to install a new instance of WordPress blog with HostGator. And if you haven't signed up for a HostGator account yet, you can click the banner below this video and sign up for an account. And remember that it has to be hostgator.com and not hostgator.in, because the service from hostgator.com is definitely better because it's from the US. So let's go back to the cPanel and see what other features are there in the cPanel. So cPanel is basically a server management software, and right now this is a shared server. So you can see this is gator3211.hostgator.com. So there are many features here. We might not want to go into all the details. There is a analytics tool as well here. There is something called PHP MyAdmin where you can manage your MySQL databases. So if you are a bit technical, this would be useful. Your entire WordPress blog is based on a MySQL database, and you can access the database from here. So if there are any edits to be done and things like that. So you have email accounts. You can set up email accounts on your custom domain if you want. And there are a lot of features which you can just play around with, and if you are further interested you can just Google for more information, but covering the features of cPanel would be beyond the scope of this video. So that's it for this video, and if you have any questions you can ask in the comments below, and or you can mail me or ask it in the forum. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.